Peace for Ukraine or you reign.
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 2 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Thus, if we make a beginning in the liquidation of the terrible war behind us, some measure of trust may arise among nations. Please continue watching for more inspirational insights from Nobel Peace Prize laureate, the Reverend Dr. Albert Schweitzer, vegetarian.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
I'm vegan because I try to do the least harm possible to myself, other people, the animals, and the environment. Dr. Anastasia Zinchenko, PhD, vegan.
We want freedom!
For the animals!
We want freedom! For the animals!
Benvinute, delightful viewers. I just said welcome in Friulian, the language spoken by the Friulians of northeastern Italy. I am Julia. The humble Friulians thank the divine for nature's abundant blessings. May everyone have God in their hearts in all that they do. Welcome to selections from Reverence for Life by Albert Schweitzer, vegetarian. Peace and Kindness, Part 1 of 2 on Words of Wisdom. The Reverend Dr. Albert Schweitzer, vegetarian, was born in Alsace in present-day France in 1875. He was a musical scholar, theologian, medical doctor, author, and Nobel Peace Prize laureate. In 1899, he became deacon of the Church of St. Nicholas in Strasbourg, and his passion for Jesus and the truth led him to author books on this subject matter. After learning of the urgent need for medical assistance in equatorial Africa, his yearning to help humanity led him to pursue medical studies, with the goal of building and running a hospital in Lambaréné, a missionary post on the Ogooué River in present-day Gabon. He used his talent as a gifted organist to raise funds for this mission. Thus, in 1913, the hospital in Lambaréné became a reality and a lifelong commitment. Whilst in Africa, his philosophy of reverence for life became the foundation for his life's work. He stated that ethics is nothing other than reverence for life. Reverence for life affords me my fundamental principle of morality, namely, that good consists in maintaining, assisting, and enhancing life, and to destroy, to harm, or to hinder life is evil. In 1952, Albert Schweitzer was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for both his philosophy and his tireless humanitarian works.
World citizens, wake up, urgent. Make peace. Be vegan, so all will return to heavens. 'Cause you are God's children.
Today it is an honor to present excerpts from his Nobel Peace Prize speech, as well as other writings on peace, as recorded in the book Albert Schweitzer, Reverence for Life. Peace. I believe that I voice the thoughts and hopes of millions of men who live in anxiety and in fear of future wars. May my words reach those who live on the other side of the barrier with the same anxiety as we do. May they receive my words in the sense in which they are offered. Let those who hold the fates of peoples in their hands be careful to avoid everything which may worsen our situation and make it more perilous. Let them take to heart the marvelous words of the Apostle Paul. As much as lies in you, be at peace with all men. They have meaning not only for individuals but also for nations. In their endeavors to preserve peace among themselves, may nations go to the uttermost limits of possibility, so that the human spirit may have time to develop, to grow strong, and to act. In the name of all those who strive for peace, I venture to ask all peoples to take the first step along a new path. Not one will have to sacrifice a part of the authority and power he needs for self-preservation and defense. Thus, if we make a beginning in the liquidation of the terrible war behind us, some measure of trust may arise among nations. Trust is the working capital for all undertakings, without which nothing of real value can be accomplished. It provides the condition for beneficial developments in all spheres. Today, there is an absence of thinking which is characterized by a contempt for life. We waged war for questions which, through reason, might have been solved. No one won. The war killed millions of men, brought suffering to millions of men, and brought suffering and death to millions of innocent animals. Why? Because we did not possess the highest rationality of reverence for life. And because we do not yet possess this, every people is afraid of every other, and each causes fear to the others. We are mentally afflicted one for another, because we are lacking in rationality. There is no other remedy than reverence for life, and at that we must arrive. Only through a truly ethical civilization can life take on meaning. Only through it can mankind be saved from destruction, from its senseless and cruel wars. It alone can bring about peace in the world.
Stop praying to heavens. Just be one of them. Do good deeds. Make peace. Be vegan. What do you think? Who are living there? Those beings in heavens.
How did it come about that ethical ideas could not oppose the inhuman ideals of the war? It was due to the spirit of practical realism. I place at opposite extremes the spirit of idealism and the spirit of realism. The spirit of idealism means that men and women of the period arrive at ethical ideals through thinking, and that these ideals are so powerful that men say, we will use them to control reality. We will transform reality in accordance with these ideals. The spirit of idealism desires to have power over the spirit of realism. The spirit of practical realism, however, holds it false to apply ideals to what is happening. The spirit of realism has no power over reality. If a generation lives with these ideas, it is subject to reality. What is characteristic of our age is that we no longer really believe in social or spiritual progress, but face reality powerless. Trust is a matter of the spirit. It can be born only of the spirit. It can come about only when the spirit of reverence for life rises in all nations. Nations are not conscious of how inhumane they are. If they were, they would not rely on atomic weapons, which can annihilate millions upon millions of people in a day. All acts and facts are a product of spiritual power. The successful ones of power which is strong enough, and the unsuccessful ones of power which is too weak. Does my behavior in respect of love affect nothing? That is, because there is not enough love in me. Am I powerless against the untruthfulness and the lies which have their being all around me? The reason is that I myself am not truthful enough. Have I to watch dislike and ill will carry on their sad game? That means that I myself have not yet completely laid aside small-mindedness and envy. Is my love of peace misunderstood and scorned? That means that I'm not yet sufficiently peace-loving. We are all subject to the mysterious and cruel law by which we maintain human life at the cost of other life. It is by this very destruction and harm to other life that we develop feelings of guilt. As ethical human beings, we must constantly strive to escape from this need to destroy as much as we possibly can. We must try to demonstrate the essential worth of life by doing all we can to alleviate suffering. Reverence for life, which grows out of a proper understanding of the will to live, contains life affirmation. It acts to create values that serve the material, the spiritual, and ethical development of man. For more information, please visit Internet Archive at archive.org.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. The Solomon Islands is one of them. Solomon Islands Penal Code. Any person who willfully and unlawfully kills, maims, or wounds any animal or bird individual capable of being stolen is guilty of a misdemeanor punishable with up to 2 years imprisonment and/or a fine.
Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more herding. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Vegan, because the animal people too are intelligent.
There's no excuse for animal abuse. 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 There's no excuse for animal abuse.
Open-hearted viewers, thank you for watching today's Words of Wisdom. Please join us again tomorrow for Selections from Reverence for Life by Albert Schweitzer, Vegetarian. Peace and Kindness, Part 2 of 2. Coming up next is Colors of Myth and Culture, Traditional Kamasan Painting in Bali, Part 1 of 2, right after Noteworthy News. May the Providence be your guiding light always.
Russia, leave Ukraine or you reign now. Peace be with you too.
Be vegan. Make peace. Do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WOW.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/WOW